heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Love looking to throw it. Boston with a catch. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On his own read, this is Judkins. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Love from the gun. To the left side, he's got his tight end, Phantom. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Harold Phantom ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Browns go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Love going to throw for it. That's caught. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut. To throw now. Here's Love. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Pretty good throw there by the rookie to move the chains. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
That's another Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off.
At the
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's 2nd down. Here's Love. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now Love. There's a short one caught by Phantom.
They got the completion. Now they probably have 2 plays called in the huddle, so they've got to get to the line of scrimmage, get set, and run their 4th down play.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Bills. And this one, Charles, just too much Josh Allen.
Yeah, sometimes you just have those games where everything's clicking, and this was one of those days. He wound up with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. He was large and in charge.
His play has caught the attention of more than just his coaches and fans. Companies are also taking note. At one, Oakley wants him as part of their brand.
there you see head coach Todd Monken and his Browns getting set for their next possession. And Greg, after this one, it counts for real. Final preseason game. So what's the feeling like around the team in the locker room when you get to this point, the end of the preseason?
I think the biggest emotion is probably relief. I think especially for some of the older guys, Mike, it's did you get through healthy? Is your body right? And are you mentally ready for what's going to be a very long, turbulent, up and down? There's going to be a lot of good moments. There's going to be some bad moments. Are you physically and mentally ready for what an NFL season is going to be like? And I think that's what every guy in that locker room is asking themselves, taking inventory of their own checklist. So get through training camp, get through the dog days of camp, and get into a routine, get into the regular season practice schedule, and inevitably get to what matters the most, which is the game. The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
He's got a man. It's Bennett. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First down.
From the gun, a give to Judkins. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. DeMarvion Overshown there on the tackle. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 7. To throw is Love. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to 2. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
Take over now for the second time. They'll begin with the football in the red zone already as the defense has their back to the wall to start this drive. Off the play fake. Here's Love. This one caught at the 4. And he'll take it on in. Denzel Boston. Touchdown, Cleveland. Ready to get back at it. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a first and 10. Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Going to save some of those for the regular season. That's a first down.
The play. And the Browns, first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the ground, it's Raheem Sanders. Not much happening there. Just a short game. From the 44-yard line. Here's second down and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. His throw left is complete with Judy. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That's good.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On play action, Love. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Second and long coming up.
Second and 16 at the 35-yard line.
Now Love. That's taken in by the tight end, Royer. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. Start of the second. Browns in control of the football as they begin with third and 8. Here's Love to throw. He's got his tight end, Royer. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
Browns, first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Inside run with Sampson. Trying to find somewhere to go. Defense with other ideas. They stop him. That'll be no gain. Try again. It's second and 10.
At the 18-yard line.
From the gun, it's Love. And that pass reeled in with one hand. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
I'll tell you what, man, seeing a beautiful one-handed catch never gets old. And when it's a big old tight end, you know my eyes light up, Mike. You put this ball within arm's reach of this guy, he's got a chance to bring them all.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown. As they get set to take over again on offense, they lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Sampson. Threw him up the sideline at the 45, 20, 15, and he is gone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland.
And this is the conversation that surrounds.
Headed back to take over once more. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Intended for Harold Fannin. It'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now Love taking a shot downfield. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make. See what they can do in the final minute of this first half. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. Love. Next to the 1st-round pick, KC Concepcion. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. On 1st down, it's Love. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Dylan Sampson was the man he was trying to hook up with there. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Now here comes the screen to Sampson. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. In some rhythm with drive rolling. There's another 1st and 10. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there. It's a Browns 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
To throw is Love. Got his man at the 6. To the goal line and in. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Browns. Getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll start with the football already in the red zone. Big opportunity here on 1st and 10. There's a give up the middle for Sampson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. See what they have for 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Back to throw is Love. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Here's third down and a few inches. We'll try to run here with Sampson. And he will get into the end zone. Dylan Sampson. Ready to get back at it. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he maneuvers his way forward. A gain of 6. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Sampson. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Robert Spillane spills him there.
That's a gain of 3.
On third down, here's Sampson. And that's going to be enough to move the chains. First down, past the 35. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Love. Over the middle, brought in by his tight end, Fenner. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Good start to this drive so far. Another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On the bootleg, it's Love. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up.
10 yards to go.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he will not quite get to the marker. As they get set to take over again on offense, they appear to be well on their way to a first preseason win and a much-needed solid effort with the regular season so close at hand. On the ground, it's Sampson to start this drive. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
That's good for a Browns first down.
On first down, right back to Sampson. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He was brought down.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Love to throw. The second down throw is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of the
Ready to take over once more. And they huddle up with a big lead here. The safety added 2 more onto it. And they're going to begin 1st and 10. A run with Sampson. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 1 yard.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. They'll stay on the ground with Sampson. Into the secondary, past the 40. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 6.
Want to save some of those for the regular season. That's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
But go play action with Love. In the middle, he finds Concepcion. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
4 yards.
First down, 10 yards to go.
Browns first down.
A run, it's Sanders. Finding space at the 15. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look. And their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Love will give it up on a pop pass. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing is Love. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
That's good for a Browns 1st down.
On the ground, it's Sampson. He's going to get nothing out of that one. Followed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
No gain on the play.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final.